this is what I'm talking about. Somebody, oh, I forgot who it was, but there's the email she said, or the comment she made. She wants to know how me and Rick met. I was working at the Monroe fair, and I was just breaking up with this guy, the one I was talking about that stole my book, and I was working there, and my son called me and said, "Mom, I'm going to give somebody your phone number." My son did. "And if he calls you, will you talk to him?" I said, "Well, yeah, I'll talk to him." So, oh gosh, probably about a week or two went by. The fair stayed down there for 3 weeks. So about 2 weeks, the first day that I started working there, the fair, he goes, he calls you, will you talk to him? I said, "Well, yeah, I will." So, about 2 days later, Rick called me. And we talked, and I worked, and we talked, and we talked, and we talked. I mean, we talked a lot on the phone. So, come on. And I told him that when I get paid, and I would come down here to Jonathan's in Marion, and I would see him. I mean, we got along real good. I mean, we talked on the phone a lot. Well, I did make it down here, and I did get to meet him, and I could tell you when the night, since this question came up, and I started thinking about everything. I came up with a bunch of stuff in my mind. Like, I can tell you, the first night I met him was on my daughter's birthday, September the 7th. Okay? And we hit it off right then. I mean, we talked, and we just spent time together on the phone and in person and all. But my son put me and him together. And believe you me, I could not have gotten anybody else to do a better job than my own son. All right. Right after that, yeah, we fell right in love right there. I mean, we fell in love. He wasn't looking for nobody. I wasn't looking for nobody. He said, "I don't need nobody else in my life." He said, "I've done had enough people to do me wrong." And I was saying the same identical thing. I don't need nobody in my life. My head was the head of too many refrigerators. But this guy, he didn't hit me or anything, because I told him he hit me, he was going to be a dead man. All right. But yeah, I would say that's when we fell in love. Is then. Let's see. Rick's got one brother that I know of, and that's Jeff across the street. As far as sisters go, he don't have any sisters. Me, there is 6 of us together, and I'm into the 6th. I don't want that one, it's too big. Don't want that one. That'll work. Let's see, there's Louie, Darnell, Harvey, William, Vanessa, and then me. So that's the way that it went. No, it would be me than Vanessa. I'm older than Vanessa. I ain't had this question asked in I don't know how long. I do not know where Darnell lives. Darnell, as far as I know, has see, that would not be my grandkids. They would be my nieces. So she's got 3 kids, grandkids. I only have one grandkid. I have 2 children, which would be Cindy and Jonathan. Cindy has passed away. She took methadone and what would you call it? Her depression pills together, and it killed her. And she never had any kids. Jonathan only has 1 kid, and I don't get to see it. Y'all get to see the pictures. I get pictures, which that's good. I can handle the pictures. And Rick, let's see, he has 1 son that has had 9 children. So he has that, and that was his son. Alright, then he's got a daughter, Jessica, and she does not have any kids. And then there's Heather, and Heather has Cadence and Brandon. And that covers that question. Favorite foods. Oh gosh, my favorite food. I really don't have a favorite food. I don't. And Rick really don't either. He likes everything I cook. So, I don't know. I like chocolate. Does that count? I like chocolate. And to cook. Let's see. Well, I like making lasagna. I like making chili, spaghetti, lasagna, roast. I just like cooking in general. I love to cook. I wish I had, more money to put a little bit more into my cooking, but I'm happy with what I do. I cook more like gourmet. I'm a gourmet cooker. Now, gourmet only means plain. Okay? That's what gourmet means. So, and Rick says, if you cook it, I'll eat it. I like it all. So I think that covered all these questions. Alright, what favorite color do I like? My favorite color is brown. It's always been brown. You'd think I would change my color by now. But no. Even, when I was a kid, I liked brown. And Rick, let me tell you about Rick. Rick when he went to, on that vacation, he went to the brewery and the zoo and everything. He went to see his grandkids. And his grandkids is hugged right up to him and loved him to death. So that's good on that part. I know Jonathan's wanting to go to bed early. I told him, I said, give me a minute. Let me go out here and answer these questions. Because I'll forget them whenever, because I get Cadence tomorrow, so I won't be able to work on this. So I said, even if I get at least a 15-minute video and answer these questions, then I'll have it done. Because I remember you asking me about about how me and Rick meet. But that's how me and Rick met. We had Jonathan done it. And I think he did a wonderful job. And he's like, I don't know if I want to talk to anybody or not. Says, I don't need nobody else in my life. I've done had enough of that. And Rick said that he was just sitting there, not doing anything. And he said, well, I might as well call her. So, I got the call. He told me who he was. He says, Jonathan says that for me to call and talk to you, you know. He said, I about not did it, you know. And I was like, well, I'm glad you did. Because we talked about the Bible. We talked about all kinds of stuff. We even talked about marijuana. And what I thought about marijuana. What I thought about cocaine. What I thought about this and that. You know. So, if you want to know what I think about marijuana, I'll tell you what I think about marijuana. I don't care to smoke it. I don't want nothing to do with it, me smoking it. But you all can do what you want. I do know, however, that it is a plant that God made. Okay? And man should not tell you if you cannot smoke it. Okay? That's the way I feel about it. If you want to smoke it, you go for it. That's the same thing with cocaine, heroin. Look, it's your body. You're the one that's going to have to come up with in front of the king, not me. And you're the one that's going to have to say, hey, I'm the one that did this, you know. I don't want no part of it. I don't want that stuff in my house. I know, I hear you, Mama Cat, but I'm busy. Let's see, what else can I talk about? Rick went to check on a job when we got down here. And he went to somebody's house that he knew that had a company. The guy lost his company, so wasn't able to go to work with him. But however, he did have cats outside. And that's how we got Mama Cat. Is that he told us it was a boy. But then she came home pregnant. And I called her Eggshell, called him Eggshell. That was his name I gave, was Eggshell. So, then after she had babies, I called her Mama Cat. So now Mama Cat is her name. And I think I am done with this one. And I think I'm going to call it quits here. And however big this video is, I'm still putting it on. And I'm not going to hang on to the footage because it takes up a lot of space on here. And I don't want it taking up a lot of space when I can use it for something else. And it'll be sitting there for what, about 2 days? I don't want that. So, I'm going to call it quits here. At least we got a little bit more done. I had already done some while I was uploading the other video. And I'd already done sewed it. And while I was awaiting. So you got to see part of this, I think it was, or this. But anyway, I got these sewed. Let's throw that down there. I'll scoot you down a little bit. And then I have got this all the way sewed. Okay, now this right here was what I was sewing on. And it goes on around this way. So, there's what I got. So, I need to get these two right here. And then we have these right in here. I know you can't see them. The sun is going down and we're in the dark in here. Alright, I'm going to call it quits from here. And gave you some answered questions. I tell you what, I'm so happy with this. I cannot wait to see it laid on the bed. I can't wait. Alright, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to see what else I can come up with these questions. And then maybe I can add some more to it next time. I love you guys. Bye. I always see the pup trying to play with Bully. And him trying to take a poop. Don't know how well it's going to go over. Dog, you're not going to like it. Because he'll bite you. I know, Bull, I'm shaming you right now. I don't mean to shame you. Oh boy, good girl. Good girl. Can't keep up. Alright, he's ready to go in. And there he goes, right into the house. Okay.
This is my daughter Sandra.
There he goes.
I expect you to hand her your phone number.
Do what?
I told David, I said, when you come down and we start to go somewhere, I expect you to have your phone number written down. And when I say, this is my daughter Sandra, I expect you to say, here's my phone number.
Okay. So who's David? Because I'm recording.
The minor.
Now tell the audience.
David is the minor that I'm thinking of marrying. But
Okay.
I wrote him a letter today, and I don't know exactly where to send it, but I've got it with me so I can hand it to him. David, you told me you would never disappoint me or let me down. I said, I have asked you.
Hey, come here.
Cherokee.
Cherokee.
Come here, Cherokee.
Hold on. Come on, get back up here.
Cherokee, you know where to turn around down there and come back without
Okay.
yelling.
No, she was down that way. I was trying to get the recorder on beforehand. Okay. So what happened to Philip?
Philip and his mother are in England. Philip, you have my phone number. You could have called and talked to me.
So he has not done anything in a while.
No.
Okay, so now there's David. Alrighty. Alright.
David is the minor.
Minor. Okay.
Gave me the engagement bracelet.
Oh, okay. Now look at that dog over there in the pot eating.
He sits in my flowers eating.
Okay.
Because we live, all fear is gone. Because I know who holds the future, and life is worth believing just because you live. And then one day I'll cross that river, I'll find